We are kicking off the new year with a self-care episode of GDS, and reading a good book is definitely self-care. We're Skyping this morning with local author Bill Mathis about his new book, Revenge is Necessary. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad to talk to you about this. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, tell me just a little bit of a synopsis of the book.
The synopsis of the book is deals with a farm family in southwestern Minnesota, but the setting could be any Midwest farm country. A son wakes up to his father aiming a shotgun at him and telling him he's not his son. Him running down the road, his mother realizing a secret of hers may come out, and then the family, it gradually unfolds that the father has many secrets and is in fact a psychopath. And they haven't known that for 35 years or all of his life. So it's seemingly on the surface a very functioning, successful family, and underneath it's all these layers of dysfunction that have occurred, and discovering that the man you've been married to for 35 years and your children's father is not who you thought he was.
So that sounds like there's a lot involved in a book with so many, deep secrets. How long did it take to write this book?
Actually, it only took about 9 months to write it, and then another 9 months for the publisher to finish editing it and get it ready for production. But yeah, it came together quite fast.
So what inspired you to write such a psychological mystery thriller?
That's a good question. I'm not sure what inspired me, other than I was on a cruise and was stuck on another book I'm writing, and this idea came to me early one morning, and we were crossing the Atlantic and not making any stops for several days. So I was trying to get a lot of writing done, and just this vision supposedly flashed through of this kid running down the long driveway in his underwear, and his dad firing a shotgun at him. And then it just kind of unfolded. And I thought, well, I'll play with it. I'll make it a short story. And it just took off. And the voices in my head just kept talking to me. So,
what made you write a book about farming? What does your background lead you to do that?
I grew up in a tiny town in Michigan called Clarksville, Michigan, east of Grand Rapids. And it's in the middle of farm country. My grandparents were farmers, dairy farmers. My parents farmed for a couple of years, and then they went into the ministry. But I grew up with farm kids. I've worked on farms enough to know that I did not want to become a farmer, but I highly respect them. But yeah, I've bucked bales, I've shoveled manure, I've driven tractors and trucks and all kinds of things.
So you know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I have a good idea, yes.
So there's one more element of this book we want to ask you about. What motivated you to include gay characters in the book, specifically the part that it's set in farm country?
Well, in almost all my books, there's some gay characters. I'm gay. I came out late in life. I'm a slow learner. And I've realized that most families have gay people somewhere in the extended family, and that it's very normal. And I did not want to treat this as a typical gay romance. There's nothing wrong with those book, but just kind of a matter of fact that the kids are gay, and there's another gay character or two, but it's not all about being gay. It's just about part of life, and it kind of breaks the stereotypes. There's a Wisconsin book. Unfortunately, I can't see it right now on my shelf to read the title, but there's a Wisconsin author that has put out a book about Midwest gay farm kids, and what they've done as they've grown up and so forth. So that probably influenced it a little bit.
Well, I like that you're breaking stereotypes in your book too. So obviously there's a lot going on in here. We all want to get our hands on it. Where can we order the book?
The easiest way is to order it is through Amazon, Barnes and Noble, I think Apple, any of the big online book retailers carry it. And you can get it in ebook or paperback. And then if you want a signed copy, you can contact me directly and I'll mail you a signed paperback copy.
Well, isn't that perfect? Thank you so much, Bill, for joining us today.
Thank you.
We're continuing our self-care episode of Good Day State Line with Marissa from Alt Yoga next. And later, we're talking with one of the stars of ABC's A Million Little Things. We'll be right back.